So I wanted to talk about what my life would have looked like if I hadn't met Chloe. So let's think about before I met her. At that time, I had just started making YouTube videos. Everyone was saying that they thought I'd be really popular, they really liked them, they're really funny and good. I was doing a lot of, I read a lot of books about space, the universe, and all these online courses about different aspects of science. And I made these websites, made money, mm. and so if I hadn't started talking to her, I would have kept doing all of that. I would have kept making videos, and I might have become popular. I might not have done, I don't know, but if I had continued with my idea, if I didn't run out of ideas, then I don't see, from the way that people reacted to it, I think I would have done. Everyone kept telling me that I would. I think it would have happened, and I would have kept reading books and doing science courses and stuff. And I would have done I remember when I was 13, me and my dad went to this observatory to look at the stuff through a big telescope. I would have kept doing stuff like that. That would have been fun. And I would have bought I think with the money that I made from the websites I was making, I would have bought a good telescope. I would I would have looked up at the stars all the time and been amazed about it. I would have done that every night, I think. And yeah, I would have as I got older, I would have done more uh, like advanced study of like uh, I would have I think because I had money from the websites I was making, and I found school a bit got in the way of learning stuff. I think I would have done like an open university certificate in like astronomy and planetary science, or like mathematics and physics. And I think I would have started doing that when I was like 15 or 16. Um, and then I'm not sure if I would have. I think I might have done my A levels by myself, like or like a correspondence course thing, rather than going to sixth form or college. Well, I don't know. I don't know, but I would have. I think I would have had a big head start on them because I would have done so much of my own study because I was so interested in these things. I think I would have wanted to um, go to I think I would have gone to the local sixth form because the social aspects. I liked interacting with people. I would have liked the competition of it as well. Also, that was close to where I lived, so um, yeah. And I would have ended up making another YouTube channel and talking about science and stuff. That would have been really fun. I actually from the very beginning of when I made my YouTube channel, I knew I was going to do that at some point. That was my big ambition, and I just really wanted to make videos about the universe, space, and science. I watched all those types of videos all the time, and I wanted to do that. So I think I would have done that. I think I would have had I definitely would have done that. Would have had another YouTube channel where I talked about that stuff. So even if the other one didn't get popular, I would have done that one. Maybe that would have gone popular. I kind of imagine that. I imagine whenever I've fantasized about my life, if I hadn't met Chloe, I always imagine that, like, my other YouTube channel got popular, and then I started making videos on the science one, and then that I kind of got established in as a science YouTube person. Um, you see, maybe I wouldn't have gotten popular but either way, I would have done it, and I would have enjoyed it a lot. I would have loved doing that. It would have been so much fun. Um, and then university. I would have tried to get into Oxford University, and I would have done the physics and philosophy course, because I wouldn't have just done the physics course because I'm really terrible with like practical stuff, and there are a lot of like practical work experiments that you have to do in the physics course. Also, I was very, very interested in philosophy as well, so that would have been my perfect course. And then I would have then after I had finished the 3 years of the bachelor's degree, after that I would have done a master's degree. I would have done there was this one where they physics and maths joined, and then you could choose a topic. I would have done the one in theoretical astrophysics. Um, so I would have gotten my master's degree in theoretical astrophysics. Well, the actual title of the whole degree would have been Master of Mathematical and Theoretical Physics. I would have done that one. And after that, I would have started my PhD. Um, I think I'm not sure whether I would have done in cosmology or astrophysics. I might have done it in theoretical cosmology because I was mostly interested in the existence of the universe itself as a whole, rather than like specific parts of the universe. So I think I would have done it in cosmology. Um, and yeah, I would have tried to then after that, I would have contributed for the rest of my life. I would have contributed as much research as I could, done as much as I could to understand things and to contribute to all of our understanding of it. I don't know what I would have been capable of. Never will. But whatever I would have just tried my hardest. Um, I would have loved doing it. Would have enjoyed it so much. Um, and yeah, and I would and I would have had like girlfriends probably, and I reckon I would have met and would have got married, and I would have wanted children. I think I would have wanted two, um, and I would have like I would have like gave them tried to like give them the best start in life and nurture their interests and stuff. What else would I would have done? I think when I was like probably like around 15 or 16, I would have realized I would have been like looking for ways to improve my cognitive ability to like help with my studying. I think I would have found out that learning languages and musical instruments improves cognitive ability. I think I would have started learning the piano because there was a lot of piano music that I really liked. I think that would have been the one I was most interested in, and I would have started learning the piano, and and I would have started. I think I think I would have learned Norwegian, because I really liked the idea of like the Scandinavian climates and Northern Lights and just like the society of those countries. And also Norwegian was like a really easy is like a really easy language to learn for English speakers. I also think I might have wanted to learn more than one. I think it would have been really interesting to know several languages. German was like my favorite subject when I was like 12. It's in 11 and second when I started secondary school. I really loved German. I think I would have probably gone back to that. Um, and yeah, I would have made a lot of friends who had like same interests, and I would have like um gone on trips to places in the world. I wouldn't have. There are a lot of places I wouldn't have really wanted to go to, but there are a lot of places I would have wanted to visit, like Iceland, Norway, and Denmark, New Zealand, and Canada, and a lot of other European countries. I would have had a lot of fun doing that, and um, yeah, I would have. Um, really would I really would have loved to have presented like documentaries about the universe, and that would have been like the best possible outcome of my life. If I could do something like that. It might have happened once because I would have wanted to become a professor at university. And I also would have had like that. I might have been had that background of YouTube if that had worked out. And then like if you combine those two things, and I would have like once they'd when they were picking who they wanted to present something, and I would have seemed like a really good candidate. So that might have it's possible. That would have been amazing. I would have loved. I think I would have. And when I was 17, I would have got an electric. My first car. I think it would have been an electric car because I would have had enough money from the websites that I was doing, and And I would have really enjoyed learning to drive and driving, because I was really looking forward to that before I met Chloe and I was a normal person. I was really looking forward to one day being able to drive. I just realized the idea of being able to being in control of the vehicle, going places. I reckon I would have, like, on weekends I would have gone to visit different places in the country. Would have taken my parents to places, and um, I would have liked to have met different people and different places, and I would have gone to like lots of different like conventions, astronomy and stuff like that. That would have been really. I would have really liked that. And oh yeah, I know a few programming languages fluently, because that was a thing I really enjoyed doing before Chloe, and I would have kept doing that. So I'd be really good at programming stuff, coding. Um, and yeah, I would have ended up. I think I would have had to have lived in Oxford, in England, because I would have been staying at the university for a really long time. I might have applied to this thing they have called All Souls College uh, for my graduate work. I might have been able to live there in that college if I got in. Um, I think I would have ended up calling if I had kids. Well, I would have wanted to have kids. I think if I had a girl, I would have called her Lucy, maybe Lucy, or girls' names like Lucy, Melissa, Aurora, Sophia, um, Amelia. But Lucy was always my favourite girl's name. I think I would have called her Lucy, or maybe Aurora because of this science element, space. I would have wanted to call my If I had a son, I would have wanted to call him Joseph, because I like that name. I probably would have made their middle names like a moon of some planet, something. Um. Oh, I really wanted to write books. I definitely would have done that. Some would have been non-fictional about the universe and stuff. But I also think I would have written novels. Uh, yeah. Also, I would have cared about climate change. I would have been really passionate about that, and I would have done some like activism about that. Oh, I really loved animals. Well, I still do, but I would have like visited animal places, and I think I might have would, like volunteered at maybe I would have like volunteered at animal rescue places sometimes or something. I liked the idea of setting up like an astronomy learning day that people could sign up to and bring their kids to. Sort of like what I experienced when I went to that observatory when I was 13. Would have liked to have done something like that, I think. Um, and I reckon I would have had like another hobby that I went to places for, like something sort of competitive. I'd like to say something like archery, but I did that when I was 12, and I was really bad at it. Maybe something like table tennis or something. I don't know. I just think I would have liked to have had like an extra little thing that I went to at the weekend or something. Just to, yeah. Wait, I remember now. Go-karting. I loved go-karting. That's what I would have done. So I would have had a lot of fun. I had so much to enjoy. But unfortunately, I got into this relationship at the age of 14, and it created this set of circumstances that prevented me from being able to enjoy my life ever again.